So Brandon, it is now Saturday morning and we have got disasters in every corner, right? So Brandon is working on the Can-Am 1000, disassembling it, and he just mentioned to me that he hopes that this quad will run when we go put it back together. There's a lot of moving pieces, a lot of unplugged items, and a lot of things got to be cleaned. Obviously we can see all this, and it's pretty much a disaster and looks like a, what do you call that, rat nest, Brandon?
Whatever you want to call it.
So anyway, a disaster. So but anyway, he's trying to get the harness off here, and the throttle body, that kind of stuff. The exhaust will have to come off, and then once we get all the wiring and associated parts there, he's got everything loose from the back here. We're going to run this thing outside, I think, and he's going to try to clean this harness up the best he can, and then the engine will come out, transmission will come out, and power steering unit. So should be able to get it all here in a couple hours, right, Brandon? What are you laughing for?
Dude, you think this is easy?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
I think so.
I'm not a mechanic.
We'll see.
Okay. You're the pro racer.
There's a lot of stuff here.
Okay. Where's the sidekick at?
She's out working on the RV.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll get her in here in a little bit and get her to help you. Okay. Do all the heavy lifting. Brandon, is that this motor mount right here? Is this one broke?
Yep.
Okay. So that one's usually a telltale signs of a broken frame, right? Well, I mean, that's what it told us that time.
Yeah.
So, besides Robert at B&R telling us that. So this is another disaster. This is Randy Gamble. His son races in, I guess now, Super Pee Wee A in Florida Trail Riders, and we do have a race next weekend. And so we are doing a mini quad rebuild. Crank, cylinder, piston, that kind of stuff, all with too fast parts. So we've got it all disassembled here. I know it looks like a mess, but I do know where every piece goes back here. Unlike that, hopefully Brandon can remember. He's a lot younger. He got a better brain than I got. So anyway, Randy's, this is the dad. This is for his son, Caleb. And so we're getting it all ready to go to reassemble. And Randy looks like he's doing a good job. You're probably waiting on me. Let me go get Matt right quick. Good. This is Matt Lay, and he's here. This is another disaster. I told you we had disasters in every corner, okay? This is Matt Lay. This is also Cullen Lay. You guys saw him on a couple of videos ago. He was out at the camp riding and was training with Brandon. He's also a Super Pee Wee A rider in Florida Trail Riders. This little quad here has the same motor that we're rebuilding here. This one just had, how many hours does this have on it? 15?
No, 7.
Oh, that's, yeah. 15 is the max. This one had about 7 hours on it, and we're about midway through the Florida Trail Riders season. So his dad, Matt, wanted to go ahead and freshen it up before it starts spitting and tearing up stuff, okay? So that's what we're doing here. We got it all apart, and he's also cleaning everything here. So we're getting ready to put that one together, and we're getting ready to put this one together. Now this one, did you bring Caleb's quad?
Yeah, it's in the truck.
So he brought Caleb's quad, so this one will more than likely put together and then put back in his quad. So that one there, you know, obviously in the quad there. So, and then the racers, they're out riding e-bikes. So they've been riding golf carts and then e-bikes. So, but anyway, I'm gonna put the camera down so we can get after it, and so we can get these little motors done. And I got to help Brandon do some heavy lifting here. Looks like here in just a little bit we'll go ahead and yank this motor out and get it sitting on the ground, and then get most everything cleaned up that we can get cleaned up, and then get that frame over here. And Brandon's gonna have it a rolling chassis tomorrow, right, Brandon? Suspension. What are you laughing for, Brandon?
I don't
know. Okay. Okay.
You rushing this project? You said I had.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not rushing.
You said
nothing.
I had 2 weeks. Now I have a rolling chassis by tomorrow.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
This spring it went to 1.5 weeks, remember?
Exactly. All right. So hang on a minute. Don't show Mom this. I'm just trying to do what Mom does to us during the day.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can't get that golf cart done in like 30 minutes. Well, no, not really, right? Oh, anyway, what are you laughing for, Brandon?
No.
Okay. All right. So let's get this thing put down. We got to get to work. So this is a Can-Am Renegade 1000, about half of it. Okay, engine, plastics, airbox, wiring harness, fuel tank, radiator sitting over there.
Brake lines.
Brake
and then all
lines.
the other little stuff's over there.
Yeah, so then there's a whole nother shelf over there of all the other little details. What were you just looking at over there, Brandon?
I was just looking at the frame and seeing if it had like some insert for the skid plate mounts and stuff like that, which it does not.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay. So what's up? mean?
Probably just put bolts through it instead of
Inserts meaning what? Welded inserts?
Yeah, like these little inserts. They go to the bottom of the frame. Where the stock skid plates sit.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, I see. Did that one not have them?
No, I don't think that one they had them.
Okay.
Look, I think he likes to break a lot of stuff.
He does break a lot of stuff. All right, so this is the frame. We got it upside down. Yes, we have a mess. This can all be vacuumed up. But anyway, we tore down a 2018 Can-Am Renegade, and this is the resemblance of it. What do you think, Bree?
It does not help them.
It doesn't. So that's very interesting. Okay, so Brandon just took off the. It's outside, I guess.
Yep.
But there's a skid plate. The reason why this thing's upside down, there was a skid plate on here, and it bolted here. So that skid plate will go on the other ATV, and not unless we purchase a new one, Brandon. I haven't got that deep, but anyway, we may end up having to add little bolts here to hold that on there. Now, so this is the underside of this. This frame is broke completely in half here. Okay, that's one place where it's broken.
It's broken a lot of places.
Yeah. So here, Brandon. So we'll point some other places out. This is the steering here. Anyway, here this is all broke up. Here, this is on the front. Anyway, if you flip it, if you listen, this thing is used up. Okay, and on the other side of it, there's a lot of things that in the back there that are broken. But listen, so this frame was not gusseted. All it had was the frame rails, and it had the front tubes done, and that's it. So you guys with Renegades, y'all keep a really close eye on this. I realize Brandon rides and beats things a lot harder than most of us, including myself. But still and yet, these machines, what we're doing with them with cross country, we're beating them up, okay? And I would definitely recommend a gusset kit. Not that you have to tear the quad all the way completely down like we have this one. You don't have to do that. They do, BNR makes a really, really nice gusset kit. I would recommend there's a gusset goes here to here, here to here, and a couple that's on the back. You will have to remove the fuel tank to get those in, the ones on the back here, and then there's a plate that goes here that BNR also sells in that kit. Obviously, you can see where they break at, and I think what happens is there's so much leverage and pressure on where these trailing arms bolt up. Of course, everything's upside down here, but listen, if you do anything, try to do that, because we didn't realize, that it could be this bad. And Brandon still raced this thing. The last time Brandon raced it, he broke an axle, and we were changing the axle with the trailing arm out and noticed that crack. And we pretty much look over the bikes every race, but anyway.
That was about 8 months ago, I'd say. It's been a while.
At least 8 months. Yeah, it was FTR season last season.
Yeah.
Back in before summer.
Yeah.
So this quad's been sitting. Of course, we waited on our frames for a little while and that kind of stuff, and then things got busy. Obviously, you guys well know. So that's what happened. But the other thing we noticed too, Brandon, is the little rubber motor mounts are wearing out and then breaking. So if you guys have any of that, I'd paid really, really close attention to that. Right, Brandon?
Yeah. This over here. On the motor.
So yeah, there's a motor mount up here that we've noticed broke on the 850. This is the upper motor mount here. This is going to be on the driver's side, looking up underneath the airbox. If you ever see this one out here break, that's a good sign of a frame cracked, tweaked, or broken.
Or your engine mounts or your engine bushings are worn out.
Just pay attention to all that. You know what I mean? And evidently, once you get a bad bushing or a broken motor mount, it starts working on other places, which is what's happened there. And we just didn't catch it in time. I had gotten hurt and got real busy with the cart shop. Brandon
I only raced it
pulled a lot of
races, really.
Yeah, you did. You don't think you raced at 2 FTRs, but things were really crazy back about that time. And Brandon was trying to race, manage the cart shop by himself with his mom. And anyway, we just neglected it a little bit, but we won't do that again. So the 850 we have gusseted. The other one over there has been gusseted by BNR. And then, of course, the one we're putting together here is all been gusseted. So. But anyway, so these are the little rugrats that we got running around here. This is Cullen Lay.
Yay.
This is Caleb. Yep. So Caleb's four-wheeler here. The new motor's not getting done today. We figured out that we're missing head bolts. So we're parked. He's not riding today.
It's special.
It's special. They just put on the new hand guards.
And
They look
grips.
and the grips. Oh boy, they look really nice. Cullen Lay, this four-wheeler here is the one we built for him. Me and his dad built for him some time ago. Did a little bit of repair work with that. That thing's ready to go. The little four-wheeler over here looks like it's about ready to start up. We just did a complete rebuild on it. His dad's been working really hard on it. But anyway, this is what we ran into with Mr. Caleb. We got the new crank in, got it all cleaned up, new piston, was sliding the cylinder on there, and discovered that we didn't get the proper length head bolts. So we will work on that. And unfortunately, or fortunately, Caleb's bike is going to spend a few nights with me. And so we will get those bolts ordered. And what's that?
You have to remember to feed her.
Okay, I got to feed it. Oh, well, I've already got the dog. The dog lays up under there waiting on me. Okay. So what's going to happen to him and his dad is going to leave that. They live about 3 hours north of here.
No, 2 hours and just 2 hours and like 10 minutes.
Okay, so 2 hours and 10 minutes exactly. So that quad's going to stay here with me, and I'm going to get the head bolts for it, and I will finish it one night this week. And we have an FTR Florida Trail Riders race this Saturday, so I will be bringing that with me on Friday night, so Mr. Caleb can race that thing on Saturday. So we're just not going to be able to finish it just because we don't have the part. So it's not a problem. He's going to leave it all here, and you know, we're going to put that in there. So. All right, Brandon, listen, today we said we was going to quit around 5, and it's getting close, okay? But tomorrow, it looks like you got something out. Anyway, tomorrow's day is cleaning. We're going to try to clean all this.
Yeah, we got to tape up a lot of areas in the motor, obviously, because everything's open right now. And then just try to clean it up.
Like the wiring harness and all that stuff. Yeah. Just get all that
just
dirty.
Clean everything up, make it...
Yeah. The best we can.
Yep, best we can.
It's 2018, so it's what, 4 years old? Yeah. So. 4 years old, so we're gonna try to clean all that mess up and get it outside and hose it all down, and then that way we can get started on the new chassis in here, right, Brandon?
We should start on it tomorrow. I mean, maybe depends on however long.
We got a list of stuff though we got to get.
We're missing some stuff already that we know of. So I'm
bolts
sure we're gonna find
bushings
some more stuff on the way.
Yeah.
But it should go good. Found some more broke stuff, so just more stuff we have to replace. But
yeah, it never ends.
Never ends.
Yeah, but you did get the. I think I got a video out of it. So quads are all 3 of those bikes are ready to roll. So we have options. So we got the bearing in that one there.
The green bike needs a little bit of work.
Yeah, the green bike still needs a little bit of work. Brandon, listen to me. I was going to tell you and tell the viewers. We went out to test and practice on Wednesday at the camp. And you had a wheel bearing go bad.
Yep.
Brought it back to the shop Wednesday night late, washed and cleaned the bikes, brought it in here, took it all apart, had video of all that, and lost all that video. Yep. We had a few issues with the not with the camera, with the app that I use to edit. And so anyway, so no video yesterday or day before because we was having some problems. I think we got it fixed. And so anyway, lost all that video, and it sucked because I really wanted to show you guys the broken wheel bearing and all that. But Brandon was able to fix it for me, and I was going pretty crazy, to be honest with you, because I couldn't figure it out, you know. But anyway, so the videos that you guys will see, more than likely you've already seen them because you're watching this now. The video of us removing it, putting it in, it's gone. I don't know where it's at. So listen, we're gonna move forward. All right, Brandon. So let's get it back over here. We'll help Mr. Matt Lay. Let's do a start on this bike
We'll clean up everything
and sort of clean the shop up a little bit. But we got a disaster right now.
Yeah.
Probably some of the messes I've ever seen in my shop.
It's not that bad considering that we have a whole Canadian Renegade all apart.
Yeah, I just feel like there's parts laying everywhere.
There
right?
is.
Yeah, got parts and pieces laying everywhere. But anyway, we'll get them. We'll get it all put back together. But I'm excited to build the four-wheeler, right?
It's definitely going to take a lot longer to build it because obviously you're looking at a lot more items. But
we're gonna be a week before we get parts, and then we got a race next weekend. So yeah, it's a 2-week process. Yeah. So anyway, we'll get as much as we can. We'll get as much as we can done. So all right, Brandon, appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna put you guys down. I'm gonna go over here and try to get Mr. Matt. Looks like he's about ready to start this bike up.
Now, if you get the most reviews on this,
You think of this? Because you're in it?
because I'm in it,
Okay.
I want a piece of the action, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so Matt, we did fire it up and we put a one heat cycle in it, and it started up and sounded good, right?
Yeah.
So sounded really good. So anyway, got it all buttoned up here. Cullen is not going to ride it today. We did one heat cycle in it, and going to let it cool completely off. And more than likely, he will ride this four-wheeler tomorrow. There's some other stuff that they're working on now with some of the Cycra hand guards, and also he is changing out the colors on the last. What are those things called? Last something?
Something like that, yeah.
Or sorry, something. These cushion things. So Cullen is wanting to soften it up a little bit. This is also his ATV here, which is he has the same color. So we're going with a blue on the inside there. I'm sorry, blue on the outside there. So he's thinking that maybe it's the blue inside. I can't remember. So anyway, so what's Cullen is Cullen's thinking that he wants it to flex a little bit more than what it is. And the other thing is they've been too tight. So what's happened is when you tighten them too tight, it flattens them out. And then when from what we understand, you're supposed to turn like 3 turns. Be able to count 3 turns. Anyway, but they're too flat. So we're winding everything down pretty much. So we got some projects here we're going to have to tackle. And then Brandon did wash and clean a few parts for the Can-Am Renegade here. And he and Kyla has aborted, and they're working on the RV. And still got Lily out here. She's still looking for something to get into, so she's still out here. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap everything up, and we're gonna be back out here in the morning, and mainly just washing and cleaning some of these items here, just getting all this, all this residue off from up north and that kind of stuff. And most of this stuff will go back on the new four-wheeler. So we just want to try to dress it up a little bit if we can, and just make it look a little bit better. So listen, I'm gonna leave you guys out. So we're gonna cut him out and come back out here in the morning and clean the place up a little bit and get organized and get back after it. So as always, guys, we appreciate everything. Thank you guys for viewing our channel.